How are you today?
I am wonderful. I am wonderful. And happy Sunday.
Yeah, same to you. Same to you. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. It was a busy weekend, but it was an amazing weekend.
Good, good. Yeah, I'm so
What about
excited
yourself?
today. Oh, girl, I did. It was busy, busy, busy. I had a party. We had our dance on Friday, and then my husband DJ'd a party yesterday. Then I had another birthday party to go to, and today I just chilled. I didn't take my pajamas off till about 3:30. I just decided to have a pajama day at the computer.
That's all right. Yeah,
So it
because
was good.
didn't you just have a function at the bikers
Yes, we
function?
did. Yeah, we had the Bikers Jamboree last weekend with Big Moochie and Nellie Taggart Travis, the latest things, Mr. Sexy Man. So we were
Sexy
on the
man.
program with them. Yeah, and we had a good time. We really did.
Awesome.
But it's been like
Awesome.
I just want a weekend where I don't have to do nothing.
Well,
You
do you
know,
see that coming? Can you, as they say, can you foresee that in the near
I,
future?
I keep looking, but I'm not seeing it. It's not happening. well, well, we have today. We have some amazing guests with us, all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, which is like way up there, in the top of Florida. We have two
Okay.
guests with us today. We have James and Carl Wesley, and we're gonna bring them in
Woo!
and let them wave at us and talk to us. Hey, how y'all doing?
Give it up. Give it
Uh,
up for Duval.
yes.
Duval is in the building.
All right, Duval is in the building.
All
Great, great,
right.
great.
Well,
We're so glad to see y'all.
representing.
Yes,
Great to be here. Thanks for having us.
yes,
Thank
yes.
you
We are
for
so
being a
excited.
part of the show.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
indeed.
So, Queen, aren't you ready to Let's Talk Soul Line Dance with
I
West
am.
Jam, Mr.
Yes, I
James and
am
Carol
ready.
Wesley?
I am ready. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all looking
Let's
good too.
go.
I like your shirt. I like
Thank
them shirts.
you.
Jam Line Dancers Inc. All right, beautiful, beautiful. Well, let's get started. We're gonna talk. Y'all ready to talk?
Yeah.
So first
Let's
of
do
all,
it.
we want you to tell us something about y'all, the beautiful couple.
All right. My name is James. This is my wife, my lovely wife, Carol. Together we make up the line dance group called West Jam. Now we're located
Yeah.
here in Jacksonville, Florida. We've been dancing for about 3 years as far as West Jam goes. We've been dancing for about 3 years.
Okay.
Um, what else, baby?
Well, I've been line dancing maybe a year and a half more. I
Okay.
started out line dancing because I wanted to lose some weight. And when they had the parties, I would bring my husband to the parties and he'd sit on his phone and do like this. And the line dance master, Mr. Will, walked over to him one night and said, "If you would like to learn a line dance, here's my card." And I went
Okay.
on vacation to see my kids for 3 weeks, and I came back, and he was a line dancing monster.
All right. Woo! It's like a virus, It's really
Yes,
like a virus.
Absolutely.
It
Absolutely.
it yeah, it once you catch on, it's like whoever you touch gonna catch it too.
Yes, it's definitely.
But
Um,
it's
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
no, go on, finish,
No, no,
finish.
I was gonna
Definitely
say
with you all. What?
yeah, with us, it's a way of life.
There you
We
go.
don't live to dance, but we dance to live.
To live. Ah,
Yeah.
I love it. I
Yes.
love it. I love
All
it.
right. So now I heard Carol say that she was dancing a year and a half prior to you joining in or just getting off the phone. So what did Mr. Will do that motivated you to jump in and soon start West Jam?
West Jam. Yes.
Okay, that's a good question. So let me go back to the beginning. Okay.
Okay.
I worked for Amtrak trains for about 15 years. I worked on board the
Okay.
train. right? So 1999, we were in a derailment. We hit a 18-wheeler at an intercrossing outside of Chicago. All right.
Okay.
So it's close to about 20 people. 20 people lost their lives. So
Oh my God. Jesus.
I didn't lose my life, but I got banged up pretty good. So I've had like multiple neck surgeries, multiple back surgeries. So from the top of my neck to the bottom of my butt, I have screws and plates. So
my God.
When I met Mr. Will, like I said, Mr. Will gave me his card and said, Mr. Will Oglesby, by the way, in Jacksonville, the line dance master. The name of his group is Willful.
Oh man, we lost him. Oh, there we go. Okay. Are y'all storming up there? Can't hear you.
Their volume. James.
Yeah, your volume.
Can you hear me, James or Carol?
Okay, so while they're trying to fix that, I want to let y'all know too that we have a thunder and lightning here in Tampa. So just prayerfully we'll make it through this podcast before ours go out. Our power goes out or something. But for some reason y'all sound went out.
Wow. You know what? Well, here in Alabama, it's not bright and sunny. It's a little sun outside. Okay. And they'll probably come back in. But it's a little sunny outside with, just a slight overcast. It's really nice.
Just a slight overcast? Okay. Just a slight one. Okay. I understand. All right, so we have our guest back with us. All right, so you were saying, James, go ahead.
So as I was saying, Mr. Will came up to me. He handed me one of his cards, and he said, "If you like to learn to dance, come see me." So I came and seen him, and it's been history ever since.
All right, that's wonderful, wonderful. So do you just line dance? You and Carol right now? Do you just line dance, or is it? Do you just line dance, or is it what's the word I'm looking for? Is it a passion?
It's a passion. I'm looking for a word. It's a passion. It's what I love to do. It's a necessity for me because it keeps me moving. For the 3 or 4 hours that we dance, it sort of takes my mind off of the pain because I'm in pain basically like 24 hours a day. So yeah, I would say all the above.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you know what? I must say.
Go ahead.
You there, Quinn? Okay. I must say this, Mr. James and Miss Carol. When we became friends on Facebook, I'm like, man, this man is always doing something. I'm like, every time I turn around, it's like, hey, we got this going on. And I was like, man, and to hear what you're sharing with us today, you're part of your testimony today. It is so encouraging, and hopefully more, it will encourage others that may watch it now or even later to say, just because things happen to us in life, keep moving. Don't give up, and so I'm just looking at you and I'm really in awe, like, wow, I would have never thought that you have, or, maybe even be going through what you're going through. Right. So that's a blessing.
Right. Like
that's a blessing.
It's a few people that know my story, but for the most part, people, they would be surprised if they heard. They'd be like, wow. Yeah. Because I dance about maybe 4 or 5 times a week, maybe more than that.
And when he dances, once he starts, he does not sit down at all.
I can't afford to.
Oh,
I understand. I started dancing. When did I start dancing? A while ago. In 2013. Well, no, go back. I started dancing when I was a little girl. My mother said, "Would you sit down somewhere? Stop dancing all over the house." And I was like, "Well, Mom, I'm happy. That's what I like to do." And so then my mom sent me to Barbizon School of Modeling, where I learned dancing and modeling and all that. And I just been dancing ever since. So for me, it's a passion, and a way of life. Like you said, it's a way of life. If I don't line dance, something's wrong.
Yeah, absolutely.
Something's wrong. Go to a party, I'm like, okay, let's get this party started. I gotta tell you a quick story. We did the bikers, it was United Bikers Jamboree last weekend. We danced with Big Moochie and Nelly Tagger Travis. On Saturday was Big Moochie, and they were like, before he came on, they were just playing music. People sitting around just drinking. It wasn't really nothing happening for hours. And so they started playing music. They played some line dance music. I asked the DJ, I said, look, play some line dance music so we get this party started. Man, he played some line dance music. We had everybody in the place up dancing. And they was like, well, this is like a line dance class. Hey, that's how you learn. You gotta have a teacher, you gotta have some students. So I understand what you mean. Once you get started with it, you just keep going.
Now we got an interesting story. Baby, tell about when we went on a cruise.
We went on a cruise with 2 other couples.
Okay.
And at the beginning of the cruise, they have everybody line dancing, kind of feeling people out. And it was a family there, and they said, we were watching you guys line dance, and we wear our T-shirts everywhere we go.
Okay.
We have different colors so people know.
Advertise.
That's our advertisement. And so a young lady came up to us and said, can you teach our family some steps? We just want to, when they do this, we want to be able to hang with y'all. So we said, okay. We found a spot, and we let them know, meet us here.
Okay.
And before we knew it, where it was like supposed to be 6 people, we had a class of 30 people.
Wow.
And one of the ladies said, an elderly lady, she said, so when is your next class? Because I want to come. And we said, we don't work here. We're on vacation like you. And that happens everywhere we go.
Happened last week.
Yeah, last week we was celebrating my birthday in Orlando, and we were staying in a timeshare, so we went on the tour. And of course we put on our shirts, and the gentleman who was giving the presentation said, well, I would love to line dance, but I got 2 left feet. And James said, if you can count to 4, you can line dance. I can teach you. He said,
okay.
He pulled the man pulled up the wobble on his equipment, and we did the wobble for the whole. Oh my
God. Yeah. See, that's the difference. That's the difference. When it's a passion, or like you say, you live to line dance, wherever you go, you're willing. I gotta tell you real quick, because I told the story a couple of weeks ago. I went to this place called, oh my God, it's a crab house where they would make the most awesome crab cakes in Tampa. And so I went over to Brocado. That's the name of it. If you're ever in Tampa, you got to go to Brocado. They make these jumbo crab cakes. Oh my God, they're so huge. But anyway, I went in, I had my shirt on. It said, I line dance, but it was actually Downtown, the producer's new shirt that he has with the people dancing. And I had my shirt on. And so the owner said, you line dance? And I said, yes. He said, well, if you line dance for me, I give you a free double crab. I said, y'all move back. I told everybody in the restaurant, y'all move back, because I'm about to let it go. And I started line dancing, and he gave me a free double crab. Oh my God. That man could have gave me $1 million. I am a double crab lover. Okay. And I live 50 miles from Tampa. And I travel 50 miles twice a week to go to class. So every time I get a chance, I sneak by Brocado, to get that crab. And he gave me a free one. I was like, yes. See, line dancing has its pleasures, you know.
Yes. Yes.
It really does. So, what advice can y'all
So,
give?
Carol,
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Zandra.
Carol, when is your birthday? Or when was your birthday?
July 3rd. July 3rd.
Okay. Happy belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday to you.
Yes.
Awesome. And
yes.
And I do have
cougar. She's a cougar.
She's a cougar.
5 months.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Well, you're a good looking one. How about that?
There you go. There you go. And you look so happy. I mean, you all have that glow, you know, that I call it the line dance glow, but you have the couple glow. You know that you're really happy, because some people can, you know, put on a fake facade and make you think, but you could tell that you two genuinely love what you do.
Well, that's one of the advantages of line dancing, because it gave us the opportunity to do something together. So,
yes.
So yeah, I would recommend that. Your husband and wife, the husband don't know how to line dance, you know, try to learn.
Yeah.
Because that'll bring both of you two together. So yeah.
Yes.
I strongly recommend that.
Well, you know, I
call that joy.
Yes. And I strongly agree, because my husband just had a kidney transplant. He went in for a kidney transplant a month ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And, you know, there were complications and he wasn't able to get it, even though they did the surgery. When they went to put it in, he couldn't get it. But to make a long story short, so he's not a dancer. When I say 2 left feet, my husband have 2 right feet or something. I don't know. They go the opposite way. But what he did was, he used to be a DJ. So he said, I said, well, babe, what about you being a line dance? What about you being a line dance DJ? Because I have dances every other month. You could be the DJ, you know, and we could communicate, like what songs, what's the new records, what's the new, you know, that we dance to. So I understand what you're saying about a couple working together. He doesn't really like to dance, but he loves music. And I love music because I need music to dance. So I agree with what you say wholeheartedly. That brought us closer together, because this is something we could do together, you know?
Right.
And I love it. I love it.
And that's the perfect combination. Line dancer, DJ. That's the perfect combination.
Exactly. So I'm excited, you know. I'm excited about us finding. We used to bowl. You know, I love bowling ever since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But because of his you know, situation, he can't bowl right now. It's gonna come though. He's gonna get better to where he could be able to get up and bowl and stuff like that. Because he just learned to walk again, and he's doing so great. I'm so proud of him. But yeah, you know, just being, it's one thing to be a couple, but it's another thing to be a couple that work together.
Yes.
You know, that means so much. Important. It is.
That's very important.
Zonda, you were going to ask a question?
No, but I do have one for Mr. James.
Okay.
So being that after you finish all this line dancing, now I'm talking about me, okay? Since COVID has hit, my body really hasn't bounced back, honestly, because I kind of stopped dancing for almost a year. And so coming back into it, I started back in October last year. So coming back into it now, when I get off the floor, finish a class, I'm like, oh, I feel it, you know. And so with everything that you have gone through, how do you keep your body conditioned to even go back and even to dance as long as you dance?
I'll answer it like this. I try to stay moving. I keep it moving. I get the normal, because I've been under the doctor's care since 1999. So, you know, I'm doing the therapy with the doctors. Then when I come home, you know, I'm soaking in the tub, you know, but like I said, I'm really I keep moving. I really never stop moving.
Yeah, technically though, he never stopped dancing. We did virtual line dance classes. He did them sometimes 2-3 times a week. Whenever he felt like dancing, he would just go live, and people would get notifications who was in our group. And there was our instant line dance class. So he basically never stopped dancing.
Yeah, that's true. That's right. Because we did it online.
Mm-hmm.
And even, we danced on the outside. We danced with other groups here in Jacksonville, which I'm gonna shout them out in a few minutes. But we never stopped. We never stopped dancing. We always found a way to keep dancing.
Keep dancing. Yeah, and that's good. That's important. That's important.
Yes.
So what I want to know is what has been your biggest line dance challenge in the last what has been your biggest line dance challenge in the last year?
Challenge?
Yes.
I don't think we really had.
Well, with COVID-19 and all the different stipulations that they had, I think that's been the biggest challenge, because you trying to get people was sort of not really ready to come back into a group setting. So I would say that would be the biggest. That was the biggest challenge.
Okay. Yeah, I think that was a big one for everybody. A lot of people.
Mm-hmm. So have you resumed your classes now? Is that correct?
Yes. We started about 2 months ago. Probably about 2 months ago.
Okay.
We're still outside.
Yeah, we dance outside.
With social distancing, and when we feel that they're comfortable enough, we can go inside. We're dancing outside of a building, health and wellness building, and once people feel comfortable, then we can go on in the inside.
Okay. I think here in Tampa we did it a little different. I started my classes back, I want to say August last year. Because 90% of my class is senior citizens. So everybody had their vaccination, really early. They all So because of that, we were able to come back inside. Because it's so hot. It's so hot here. It's hot out there. So we came back, but we've been having a grand time, But we wore a mask, and I had sanitizer. I did temperature check. I think I stopped temperature checking maybe February. No, I actually stopped temperature checks in March when we went back to our new location.
Okay.
So, but we kept dancing, kept dancing. The virtual line dancing was good, but it's just not my thing. Right. I'm more of a personal person. I like to, we pray together. We don't hold hands like we used to, but we still pray at the end of class before everybody leaves. And, I usually do a 10-15 minute break in between. We do a 2-hour class. So in the middle, I do a 15-minute break. And then we talk about, what's coming up next, where we going next, what's going on. But we just have a good time. And to me, that's what it's all about. The fellowship and having a good time, because you can go to a line dance class and it'd be a lot of mess. See, I don't play that. Seriously. If you have some stuff, take it out there, because we don't want it in here. We're in here to have fun.
Right. Now, Queen Sheila, I think I told you Friday when we talked, we visited your class about a month ago. I think it's about a month ago. Yeah. But you were there, I think, my man, Mr. Gerald Green, the KOLD, was in the building.
We had a great time.
Yeah. Right. Good.
So how far do you all live from Tampa?
About 3 hours?
Yeah, about 3 hours.
About 3 hour drive.
Okay. So do you visit Tampa often?
We was in the area last weekend, and we come down.
For the different line
in the
dance
area,
events.
Gainesville area. Newberry, yeah. We come down.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, y'all know I'm in Montgomery, Alabama, so
Oh wow, okay.
yeah.
Oh, we're going to Alabama. When are we going?
I think it's sometime next year.
Next year, but we'll look you up.
Where? What part? Birmingham?
We don't know yet. We're going with some friends. We did. This was an unusual place to line dance. This gentleman asked us his uncle who passed away. His uncle passed away, and he asked us to come and line dance at the repast. And,
wow.
And we wouldn't accept any money for it, so he said he's gonna take us to Alabama with him, with his family, has a reunion, cause they just loved us.
Oh, what a blessing!
Yeah,
that's a blessing.
Yes,
it really
awesome.
is.
Well, just in case Alabama, you all kind of, like bypass me in the midst of you coming. I will be in Tampa the first weekend in October. Are you all coming to Tampa? Have you have you heard anything about the symposium?
First weekend in October.
Yes, October 1st and 2nd, 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. The first weekend in October.
Okay. Queen, tell them about the symposium.
I'm getting there. I was just waiting till they finish, telling me that they're going to be in Tampa. See what I'm saying? I was just waiting for that part. Yeah, sure. I have every annual urban dance symposium, and it's a 3-day. Friday, we start on Friday evening, and we have, of course, get acquainted, meet and greet, and we're gonna have games, and then on Saturday morning, we have our more workshops, because we have some on Friday night, more workshops on Saturday morning. And then Saturday night, ta-da! Okay, I'm excited. Let me tell y'all. So this year, we're doing a night at the Oscars. And you know how we always watch the Oscars on TV, and we're like, one day, that's going to be me walking across the red carpet. Well, this is your opportunity. We're going to have every attendee walk the red carpet, and they're going to be interviewed at the end. I have these 2 giant Oscars that I set up at the end of the red carpet, and then I have videographers, a video company that's going to be there to interview everyone on the red carpet, and then we're going to show that on the podcast that Sunday night.
Okay.
So everyone will be a celebrity that night.
When that's you said October?
October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. It's the first weekend in October.
Okay.
And once we get off, I can send y'all the flyer so that you can see. We have some awesome instructors coming. We have Kenny J from New Jersey. We have Rondi Hackett from South Carolina. Rah-rah. From Jacksonville.
Give it up.
Yes. We have Zandra Hill-Colston, my co-host. She's going to be teaching as well. Who else we have? Calvin Pye Allen from Troy, Alabama. And we have, Lamont Frierson, your boy Fry from Tennessee. And I'm trying to think, am I missing anybody? I don't want to miss nobody. I think I covered everybody.
Some of it need to be a surprise, Queen.
Okay, yeah, we're going to let the other ones be a surprise. But we're also having a King and Queen contest on Saturday night. So we're going to crown the new queen and the new king of the Line Dance Connection. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. It really is gonna be. And then on Sunday morning, we're gonna have like a praise service. I'm not gonna have preaching this year. I'm not gonna have preaching. We're just gonna praise the Lord and dance. So all the gospel dances, and if you all know a gospel dance that you've done, or one, we usually do our Blessed. That's by Lamont, but we have others, and if you have gospel dance, we would love for you to come and showcase a gospel dance or teach a gospel dance on Sunday if you do gospel dance. I'm not sure, but I'm sure you do.
We do.
I'm sure. You do? Okay. We would love for you to come.
We do courtesy of Jazz Cole, Mr. Charles and Miss Brenda Scatling of Jazz Cole. Yes, we do gospel line dances.
Okay. Okay, because the word says for us to give God praise in everything we do. you know? So how can we do line dance and not give him praise? I mean, not every dance, of course, is gospel, but we got to have at least one or two in our, repertoire of dances.
Absolutely.
So, and it's something about it. It's something about when we do that gospel line dance. It's like that spirit. What was it? 2019, Zandra? We had that last one before COVID.
Yes.
And I tell you, they asked for another praise service. We had a praise service up in there. Okay? The Holy Spirit came. I think Jesus threw some flowers or something down at us. Cause, woo, I mean, boy, we danced up a storm in that place. So we like to put God first in everything we do. You know?
Absolutely.
So yeah, the symposium is, I'm sorry? Yeah, the symposium is October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the first weekend in October. And it also includes 3 meals. So we're going to have dinner on Saturday. We have breakfast, full breakfast on Sunday, bacon, eggs, all of this stuff. And then Saturday night, we have dinner with 2 carving stations.
Okay.
So it's going to be a full flat. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Carol, how many evening gowns you have?
Oh, I have many.
Okay, I knew it. Because Saturday night, y'all, is formal. Yeah, Saturday night is formal. So we asking all the ladies to wear tiaras, okay? And it's gonna be off the chain. So we do that every year. Our Saturday night is always formal. So everybody wears evening gowns, all the ladies wear tiaras or crowns, and the men just look good, They just from the suit look good, So it's gonna be grand. Okay. So I tell you what, do y'all have anything coming up? Any events or?
Do we have any events, babe?
No, I don't think so. We usually do a really big event called Let's Move Jacksonville.
Okay.
And I'm not real sure if she's doing it this year. She has a new grandbaby, so she's in Ohio right now.
Okay.
But, first grandbaby too. But Let's Move Jacksonville is an event that's put on by I'm a Star Kids, and it's a foundation that helps groom kids for college. And they start in high school. And we've done that the past. Well, we didn't do the year of COVID, but 2 years, the 2 years before that. So we do that every year, and we have students from all over Florida come out.
Oh, right. That's nice. I'm sure that's nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Sandra, you have anything coming up?
No. What? No. James was going to say something?
Okay, no, I was saying since COVID hit, that kind of put everything on hold as far as different events. So we Yes. Mm-hmm. But this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to shout out, if I can, the different groups that make up our line dance family
in Jackson.
Okay.
So now this might take a minute. So this might take a minute. All right, but we're gonna start. All right, so we're gonna start off with Mr. Charles and Miss Brenda Scatling of Jazz Club.
Okay.
Give it up for them.
Yeah.
Right, so we're gonna shout out Mr. Will Oglesby and Mr. Eddie Griffin of Willful Intent Line Dancers. Give it up for them.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
We're gonna shout.
We gotta give it up for Mr. Will now.
Oh yeah.
Because that's who got you up in there.
The line dance master, no doubt about it. Then we gotta give it up to Grit G-O-D.
That's right. Yeah.
Right.
We in the certification class.
Harmony, that makes up one of the groups that makes up our line dance community. Then we got Young and Relentless, Ross Hagens. Give it up for them.
Okay. All right.
We got the Pepper Steppers, Miss Kim.
That's Kim. Yeah.
All right.
We're going on her event.
We got the Storm Effect, Miss Chanel Tillman.
Okay.
We got,
all right.
Move Your Body Line Dance, Poseidon.
Oh, this is Jacksonville.
We're gonna shout out Smooth Flavor Dance Gainesville, Miss Wanda Lloyd. Give it up.
All right.
got to give it up for my man, Mr. Gerald Green, KOLD. Whole nation is in the building, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Who else we got? We got to give it up for Miss Tracy Stiletto Smith of Stiletto's Entertainment Group Television. Let me give it up to DJ 44, Mr. Miles Clisby out of Gainesville. Got to give it up for DJ 44. All right. Line Dancing by Lavender. Got to give it up for Miss Lavender. Okay. Else, baby?
West Ham.
Let me shout out.
Look, and of course.
Yeah, let me shout out Miss Jackie Bain of the Memphis.
Yep, Jackie.
We got So Sue Line Dancing, Miss Lady D.
Lady D. Yeah, out of New Orleans.
We really can't talk about line dancing if we don't bring Miss Linda Sims and the Les.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yes.
And Miss Katrina Daniels out of Tennessee.
All right.
And we're going to shout out Carlos Vieira Jr. out of Virginia.
Yeah, Carlos.
Yeah,
no problem. I've interviewed a lot of them.
We give it up for all of them.
Yeah. Yes. And thank you for doing that because we do have shout outs. And so you've already done them for us, so you know.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But you know what, Queen?
I want to say this too. And I'm pretty sure she's not going to mind, but Miss Brenda Scatling out of Jazz Coast, she always says that it's more than about the routine, it's about relationships. So,
amen.
Yeah. So that's,
yes, it is. Definitely.
So
definitely.
That's it.
Yes. That's
well,
awesome.
I just want to add, Carol said it a little bit, but I want to come on in and give a shout out to James and Carol Wesley of Westfield Line Dance out of Jacksonville. I tell you, you know, definitely. I really want to give a special thanks to you all because when Queen first started the podcast, I would always see a comment from you. And I was like, oh my, I said, Queen, they are great supporters. And that's what it takes to build something when you're at grassroots of something. So we would like to say on behalf of Let's Talk Soul Line Dance, thank you for all of your support from day one.
Yes. Thank you. We appreciate it. You know, James and Carl, if more people in the line dance industry would help each other, like you gave shout outs to all these people, if when they have something, they give shout outs or they share what you post, your new dance or shit. I mean, it's a lot of them out there, so it's kind of hard to do them all, but you know, the people you really are in touch with, if they would share each other's stuff or events that's coming up, you know how much more powerful line dancing in the urban community would be?
Oh, absolutely.
See, that's the problem.
Absolutely.
That's one thing about Jacksonville. We really can say we are a family because when one group has something, we all support. When we first started, each week a different group from Jacksonville came and supported us to help us get our classes started. So that was a blessing in itself. It's great because you build outstanding relationships with people.
And you know what?
And also, let me share this too. Also, we do a lot of stuff for the community, which is very important. Rah-Rah of Grit. You know, we watch them. We watch Jazz Code. So we're really just feeding off of them, following their lead.
Okay. And that's really good. We have to support one another. You know, we have to.
Yeah. And I think that's the beauty of line dancing. As I tell people, I'm like, in the line dance community, it's family. I'm like, when I see you all in October, it's going to be like a reunion. You know, it's like, what? You know, and that's what happens in our world. When we leave and when we come back together, it's a big family reunion. And that's one of the things that I love about it.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Grit just had they just had an event. They have an event every second Friday of the month. So they just had their event Friday night. So it was good. We had a great time. It was good to see people that we hadn't seen in over a year. So we had all the groups kind of, it was like a mini reunion. So that's where we at. Yeah.
And that's, I was going to say the biggest thing that I found that I try to teach, I have a lot of seniors who have the finances to go all the time. But I told them, you learn from home, but you learn when you travel. When you go to, in other words, not out of town, but when you go to someone else's class and see what they're doing. We can always learn, because I'll show you an example. Marquise and Drea, the 18. Okay. Marquise and Drea, started in my class. Okay. And I had he called it the drill sergeant graduation. You had to learn the different steps. You had to learn like 10 dances in order to graduate. Okay. Well, of course, everybody graduated, but that's what we had. And Marquis said, I have never had nobody to drill me so hard in my life to learn dancing, but we had so much fun. But what I was going to say, he started in my class learning line dancing, but guess what? Now he has his own class, and he's going to come on as one of my co-hosts sometime when we interview some of the guys to help me and to teach me, because I don't know all these line dances, line dance groups, like he does. Because him and his wife travel all over. I've been several places, but I don't know, like, the ones that he knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows a lot of dancers that I don't know. So I was like, you learn when you travel.
Let me do this too, because I was shouting out, right? It was a couple of them that I forgot.
Okay.
The distinguished gentleman of Jacksonville. Then we had the AYE family. Who you just,
the 18, yeah.
And it was somebody else. No, I can't decide. Okay, I think that's it.
Okay. And it's just so many. It's so many. I mean, they're like all over the place, Yeah. So real quick, let me throw in. We have the phone number on the screen. If you are logged in and you're listening, I have a trivia question for you. And my trivia question is, what was the statement that Carol and James made that's their slogan for line dance? What did they say? It's 3 words. If you remember, call 813-407-1216, and we have a cash prize for you today. Okay?
And in the meantime, have the two of you choreographed a dance?
Not yet.
Okay.
I've attempted to over the last maybe 2 or 3 years, but I'm not there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's a gift. It's a gift.
It is.
For those that do it all the time, we have choreographed several dances, but never that. I mean, the one Cole, the one that Jerome King of Line Dance did, he was with my class when that one was made. So other than that, we've done several, but none that went mainstream, like that one. But I have a question for you. If you all could teach anywhere in the world and take your class with you, where would it be and why?
Wow. I would say maybe to one of the Caribbean islands.
Okay.
We got a little taste of it. We when we went on the cruise, and we had a terrific time.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say somewhere in the Caribbean.
I'm so glad you said that. You know why, Sandra? You know why they said they had so much fun on the cruise ship? Because 2022, October 17th through 22nd, we have a cruise next year. I suppose it's going to be on a cruise ship. So we're going to walk on water. I mean, not walk, dance. We're going to dance on water. Like Peter walked on water. We're going to dance on water. So it's October 17th through the 22nd. Now listen to this. Our cruise is only $448 per person. Now that's for an inside cabin. Okay, but if you go online to the same cruise on the same dates out of Carnival Sunrise, they have gone up $300 per cabin.
Wow.
And they're trying to take our cabins. Now I rented 50 in my block, and we have over half of those already gone. We're leaving out of Miami, but the like I said, the cruise has gone up $300, and we're going to Dance on Water. That's the theme we're using for next year. Dance on Water in 2022. So if y'all are interested, I would love to have y'all as instructors on the cruise, because I don't have anybody yet lined up to be an instructor on our cruise. Okay, so think about it. Let me know. Not till 2022. But we're, I'm getting everything together now, and we already have a block for 50 cabins for next year. So it's really going good. And let's see what else we have. We did our shout outs already. And anybody, I don't have any call-ins, probably because it's thunder and lightning here. And a lot of people may just not be. A lot of people don't get on the phone when it's thunder and lightning, because it gets serious in Tampa. It gets really serious here. So, okay, you back with us? Good.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So it's thunder and lightning here. So people probably are not going to call in because of that. Because serious out there. So let's see, what else do we have? We did our shout outs. I just have a few shout outs. We have Carla Gray, Carla's Island Steppers out of London. We have Carla Purnell of Carla Purnell Slide Dancers out of St. Louis, Missouri. We have Carmen Baby Boo Payne, Just Us Line Dance Crew out of Akron, Ohio. Katrina Daniels, Delaware Line Dancers out of Delaware. Charles Dawes Jr., Mr. Charles and the Let's Start Dancing Crew out of Aurora, Colorado. Excuse me. Charlotta Dizer Malone, Kimberly Turner Williamson, and Selena Mitchell, Sisters for Life out of Portland, Oregon. Charlotte Johnson, Lower Alabama Kickers out of Andalusia, Alabama. I always say that wrong. And then we have Cheryl, y'all know Cheryl Lynn Woodhouse out of Columbia, South Carolina. And then Trante and Gerard Porter out of Macon, Georgia. And that short girl, that's what they call it. And last but definitely not least, West Jam Line Dancers out of Jacksonville, Florida. Yay! Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot. MGM Line Dancers out of Montgomery, Alabama. That's Zonda's group. And the Line Dance Connection of Tampa, Florida. All right. So,
can I do this?
Okay, sure.
I want to shout out our roadies, the couples that travel with us when we travel.
Yeah, when we come, we bring people.
So let me just shout them out real quick.
Okay.
We're going to start with Mr. Otis and Carolyn Gerardo. We call them affectionately Dr. and Mrs. Dr. O. Bill and Frank Drummer. We got Wendy and Terry Boykin. We got Mr. Ricky Nicholson. We also have Barbara McInnes. We got Tammy and her granddaughter, Anala. We got Cynthia and Tony Bamikis. And we have Anthony and Sophia Rogers.
All right.
My last shout out, I want to shout out Calvert T-Shirt Company. They're the ones that does all of our West Jam gear, our banners.
Okay.
So we're going to shout them out, Tommy and KK Baker out of Jacksonville, Florida. The name of their company is Cowford, COWFORD T-Shirt Company.
Okay, thank you. Yes, let's give all the shout out. That's the problem. We have to lift our sisters and brothers up. We have to constantly lift them up, because you want people to lift you up, but you don't want to lift nobody else up. That's wrong.
Absolutely.
If we lift each other up, then everybody's up. Everybody's up. That's what happens. So I pray that someday Tampa can come together like Jacksonville. We're working on it, and we're trying. It's come together. everybody's trying to do their own thing, I guess, and work their own business. But my thing is, if we all come together, then we have something big. You know, really big, really big.
Absolutely.
Because I have so many new members in my class because of COVID. I have a lot of new people, and some of the, you know, the older ones haven't come back yet. But it's okay, because you know what? Let me tell you something. When you have God in your life, He is better than anything else you can have. Because I used to have like 9 or 10 students, and I was excited. You know what I'm saying? Now I have 20, 25, and I'm like really excited, you know? And I got to tell you this. This is the biggest thing that I get excited. There's a new lady in my class. She came Saturday, and she's never line danced before, but she's doing it because she wanted to lose weight and she wanted to meet some people because she's single and that. She came, and I was getting ready to teach a dance. I forgot to say like how many walls. She said, "Oh, that's a 4-wall dance, baby." She could have gave me $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Because I realized that something that I'm teaching, they're taking in. You get me? And sometimes we don't, you know, the teachers don't appreciate it, I think, sometimes. But when you hear somebody that only been there like 3 times and never line danced before and say, "Oh, this is a 4-wall dance," because we go on to every wall. I was like, I was so excited. You know? So I'm sure you all experience that too when you have new students.
Absolutely.
You know, and they say something that you taught. You know, you're like, "Wow, she listens," you know, or he listens. Go ahead.
I was going to say our class is basically we're dedicated to the line dancers just coming in and trying to learn how to line dance. So
okay, me too.
In that particular lane, that's the lane we in, and that's the lane we try to stay. Yeah.
Okay. And you know what? One of the ladies that we interviewed a couple of weeks ago, she said, "Well, my class is the beginner class. Pepper is the intermediate class, and then Marquise and Drea, the 18, is the more advanced class." And you know what? I said, it's nothing wrong with being a beginner, because everybody has a beginning of something that they're doing or somewhere. So if I'm the beginning, and I'm sorry. Hi, this is Let's Talk Soul Line Dance. Are you calling in for the trivia? Hello? Is somebody there? Are you calling? I'm online with Let's Talk Soul Line Dance on my podcast. Sheila. Yes. Are you calling in with an answer? No? Okay, I have to call you back. I'm online with my podcast, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. I thought it's calling in for an answer. I don't know. Okay, so I just gotta tell you before we get ready to go, it is really storming here, so I'm gonna get off. But our symposium, that's October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, I only have 7 seats left. I only have 7. It's just that close to being sold out. It's not till October.
Okay.
So if you're interested, please let me know as soon as possible, because I only have 7 seats, you know, okay? Now, would you like to do closing remarks?
Let's see. Well, we are honored that you invited us on your show. Because like I said, I watch your show just about every week. So,
and thank you.
Yeah, this was big for West Jam. This was real big for West Jam. Okay. Going on the Let's Talk Soul Line Dance podcast. So thank you for having us.
And then I also would like to add to that, because we always try to give some etiquettes, and this one is for our floor. So never stay on the floor talking. When the music comes on, please exit the floor, and you can continue your chat on the side, or just as long as it's not on the dance floor. And never walk through a dancing line of people.
Right.
Always give them that respect. And whenever you're getting ready to go off the floor and the song has finished, give an applause. And so with that, always keep your head up. Always come in with that loving spirit, and look for God to bless as He always does. it also appears that the storm may be taking Queen over, as well as James and Carol. But as Queen will always say, love is not worth having unless you're giving it away. And here's some of ours. We love you. We thank you for your support. We thank you for always coming on. And hopefully we will see you October 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. We can't wait for you to be a part of the Line Dance Connection Symposium in Tampa, Florida. Love you. If you see me out there, please be sure to say, hey, Zandra, because if I see you, I'm going to do the same. Have a blessed Sunday.